It was once a closed naval base, its gates shut to the city. When the Navy left, so did thousands of jobs, and with them, a sense of uncertainty. But out of that loss came a bold vision, to reimagine the Navy Yard not as what it had been, but as what it could become. This is a story of vision, resilience, and partnership, the forces that brought the Navy Yard back to life.
It was gated and guarded by young Marines frankly, with machine guns. 1985, the Cold War was still on in full force. This was a military installation with a specific mission of repairing ships as they were needed.
When the Kennedy pulled away from Pier 6 on that day, it was very sad. We stood there and we watched them guys, their lives kind of fall apart, kind of crumble.
There were days when we felt lucky to have the power and the water on the same day. We had those days.
It was largely empty. There were small pockets of activity on site. The Navy had retained ownership over some land and had a few thousand people working on the site. Kind of felt like a Hollywood movie set in that, the kind of image of tumbleweeds kind of rolling down the street. Buildings were old, they were in disrepair. So it was a place that had enormous potential, and you could feel the potential of it.
The first time I was here with Dick Kane, it was on my first job interview, and he brought me down and I didn't see another person. We toured the buildings that were phase one of the Urban's campus. At the end of it, he looked at me and he said, "Do you think I'm crazy?" And I said, "You know what, you are a bit, but I like the vision."
And when I first started talking to John about the master plan that they have for the base, and he said they had a 25-year plan that they were going to roll out. And I kind of looked at it going, wow, that's 2025 where we're at today. I'm thinking, do you really think it's going to take that long?
You kind of had to take a leap of faith and say, this is going to be great. And it is now. The public-private partnership was the cornerstone that enabled us to do what we were doing. We couldn't have done this without the support of the city. Mayor Rendell was amazing.
John Grady led the team for PIDC. He was kind of a no-nonsense type of approach, and frankly, it's something I really appreciated because I liked operating that way. And John and I had a great relationship, and that we were able to just, if things went off the rails a little bit, he and I huddled and figured it out, figured a compromise.
It shows how when you partner with the city and other companies that you can turn a previously vacant large parcel of land into a development that has job opportunities for all Philadelphians.
The fact that PIDC was able to complete the acquisition and come forward with a plan for the future helped to fill that void and to show people that there was going to be opportunity at the Navy Yard in the future. For companies like Urban Outfitters, for Dick Hayne and Dave Zeal at Urban Outfitters to plant a flag there early on in the late 90s and to say they were going to bring their brands and their people and their investment to this site sent a really strong signal that momentum was starting to build.
I think probably the most important for the city and for PIDC was reaching 10,000 employees in 2013, which was the number of positions that had been lost when the base closed in 1996.
The industrial side of the yard, except for here, Urban Outfitters, and this looked like a war zone when we started tearing out substations and they were gutting buildings and, to refurbish them. It looked like a real war zone. The vision itself was put into place. It was like one day was nothing and the next day, boom, here's a building that's just sprung up.
We have 16,000 plus jobs that has been generated since the new inception of the Navy Yard. And so for me, that goes toward making sure that we have better commerce here in the city of Philadelphia, addressing the issue of poverty, but most importantly, making sure we have a stronger workforce.
I think the Philadelphia Navy Yard is definitely one of the best BRAC transfers that's happened throughout my entire federal career of doing BRAC, and that's from 1993 to today. When you look around here now, you can see the revitalization. You see the people that are on the space that have nothing to do with the Navy. And it's brought economic growth to the city, which is really important.
What makes it uniquely Philadelphia is the people. Everybody has a Navy Yard story. And to build on that sense of mission and purpose and production and service is a really uniquely Philadelphia thing.
For 125 years, Philadelphians worked here, working, building ships, right? Repairing ships, really effectively defending our country from war. Today and in the future, you have those same Philadelphians working to cure cancer.
If I had to describe the Navy Yard in one word, that's a really difficult question to answer. I think I would say resiliency. It didn't happen by accident. Nothing down here has happened by accident. It's taken a lot of hard work by a lot of dedicated people over the years.
The future of the Navy Yard is really exciting. In 2022, we launched our Navy Yard plan, which is our blueprint for the next 25 years of growth and development. And basically it calls for us to double jobs to 30,000, which is super exciting for the city. And also to really build this into a full-fledged Philadelphia neighborhood that connects back to the rest of the city.
As the 100th mayor of the city of Philadelphia, I'm proud to celebrate 25 years of growth and progress at the Navy Yard. It's one of Philadelphia's greatest comeback stories. It was once a shuttered naval base, but now it's an economic hub that is thriving.
The most exciting thing about the Navy Yard is the future. That wasn't always the case, right? In the 70s and 80s, there was no future for the Navy Yard. In the 90s and early 2000s, as part of the base transition process, people were really concerned about the future, right? Today, there is no doubt that there is a future at the Navy Yard.
I make this joke even to my boss and past bosses. I used to kid them and say, I don't work for you, I work for the Navy Yard, because being here as long as I was here, you like to see it succeed, and you do things to help it succeed.
The Navy Yard's transformation is proof of what's possible when vision meets resilience. But this is only the beginning. The foundation has been built, and now innovation takes center stage. Innovation has always been part of the Navy Yard's DNA, from the days of powering the U.S. fleet to today's breakthroughs in biotech and advanced manufacturing. This campus has been where bold ideas take shape.
The Navy Yard was a pretty incredible place, not just in Philadelphia, but in the country. For over 125 years, this was really one of the Navy's leading sites for innovation, both in shipbuilding and naval aircraft production. It was the first place for that. So really a lot of firsts here, a lot of science and technology.
So we have been down here at the Navy Yard for 115 years this November. Originally established in November of 1910 by Admiral George Melville. Our core values are in the land-based testing that we still do today. We're now officially a defense lab tasked with the full engineering spectrum from basic science and technology and research and development all the way through delivering technologies to the warfighter. I like to describe us as the Navy's Marine engineers. So for us, pushing that forward is about greater efficiency, increasing power density, and ensuring that we can get more out of the systems that we field onto our ships. It's an ecosystem where we can leverage relationships, just the access to our waterways, being part of one of the largest cities in the nation. That just provides us world-class talent, resources, and an attractive industry base.
And that work continues today. The Navy's still one of our top employers and really leading the charge on some really exciting technologies that, protect our country and our soldiers all across the world.
One thing that became very clear to us is that we needed a larger space. We were running out of production space. We were running out of space for our research and development and our genomics center that we have. And so we quickly said, what's most important to us is, one, staying in the city of Philadelphia. The city has given us so much to be here and has given us so much support over the years, the community as well as the city and the state of Pennsylvania. And so we started our search in the Philadelphia region, and the Navy Yard, it became apparent to us that this would be the best location for us for a variety of reasons to move our business and still stay within the city of Philadelphia. We wanted it to have a kind of a campus and collegiate feel, which is part of the culture that we built. The buildings here are being built for life science. They're being built for production environments as well. The building was able to handle our requirements from humidity, from an air handling standpoint, so that we could get the environmental control around our production areas. Philadelphia and a lot of locals here, we kind of call it and say, we're very much becoming Silicon Valley. All of the future of healthcare and a lot of the most cutting-edge therapies in cell and gene therapy are, one, being researched here in the city of Philadelphia, and then being developed by many of the organizations that have decided to locate and grow here in Philadelphia. We wanted to be around that ecosystem. We have the collegiate atmosphere of the Navy Yard, but we're also surrounded by some of the most cutting-edge therapeutic companies in the world that are surrounding all of this campus and are part of the campus.
The Navy Yard is a very impressive site. We have an ecosystem that's working and developing of the next generation of advanced therapies. Almost 1 million jobs are going to be created over the next 5 to 10 years. These jobs require advanced degrees, require workforce development that is fluent in the latest innovative technologies. It is probably one of the best places to be able to create companies and fill the pipeline very quickly. One of the greatest benefits I've seen is the central green, nicely located in the Navy Yard. It is a great place for people to socially interact, get a workout done, and have a food truck that is located for the benefits of socialization. Those are some of the benefits I highly encourage companies to use and leverage, because that's what builds their corporate culture at a very low cost, given all the infrastructure is right there.
We had a number of industrial companies in the shipyard that really got the whole thing going. Urban was a game changer. And as things progressed over time, we got more and more companies, and it's a really exciting campus. We have parks, we have great public spaces, a lot of programming for workers in the community. We're set to keep growing over the next 25 years.
One of the projects we're most proud of, Acker Shipyard. The shipbuilding industry in the U.S. effectively died. It's all been transported abroad, and we're down to maybe 1 or 2 shipbuilding companies. And to bring that back, that's a core industry. And I think the city of Philadelphia is really proud. I think the country was really proud of that.
The Philadelphia or the Philly shipyard stood out because we felt it was a great way to expand our business globally, to participate in the U.S. market, and help the U.S. government with some of its priorities with respect to shipbuilding.
We have an apprenticeship program where somebody with no experience can come in and learn how to be a shipbuilder. It takes roughly 36 months for us to teach them. Today we have over 150 apprentices. Within a couple of years, we want to bring in over 240 apprentices each year.
The second councilmatic district is the economic engine here in the city of Philadelphia, and the crowning jewel in the second councilmatic district is the Philadelphia Navy Yard. It has produced thus far 16,000 plus jobs, and that goes toward creating a stronger workforce, as well as making sure diverse businesses, including Black and brown and women-owned businesses, have an opportunity to participate in all the development that's taking place in the Navy Yard. The Philadelphia Navy Yard is welcoming to anyone who wants to come down there and enjoy the great amenities that the Philadelphia Navy Yard has to offer. The more businesses and corporations that we recruit to the Philadelphia Navy Yard, the more jobs we will have to provide opportunities for individuals. I believe the Navy Yard is going to play a critical role and be the linchpin as it relates to us eliminating poverty here in the city of Philadelphia in the future.
Today, we're up to 15,000 employees and on track to double that over the next 25 years. So really an exciting milestone, and we're looking forward to just continuing to deliver good quality jobs for the city.
The Navy Yard is a place where innovation thrives, where breakthroughs in science, technology, and industry are shaping the future. But its impact goes beyond labs and manufacturing floors. The real story lies in the people who power this place and the community that has grown around it. From cultural connections to shared spaces, the Navy Yard has become more than a hub of ideas. It's a place of belonging, and that's where our story continues. Once closed to the city, today the Navy Yard is open to all. A place built not just for business, but for belonging.
The Navy Yard is basically the size of Center City, so we're really a small neighborhood. We have 5 parks to enjoy. A lot of neighborhoods don't have that many parks, within the space. We have 6 miles of waterfront to enjoy, different restaurants that you're able to enjoy. So we just have a very wide, diverse group of businesses and then soon to be residents. What makes this such a sacred place is the quietness. Most people would think it would be those large events, your Bring Your Child to Work Day or your Vegan Day festivals, but I like the more intimate gatherings. We do a lot of happy hours here. This gives me a chance to meet other people that work within this radius of space. And I really like to get to know those people and share stories and hear why they're here.
Having been at the Navy Yard for 19 years, it's been an incredible journey. What's really happened over time as the Navy Yard emerged as a place where companies who wanted to maintain a location in the city of Philadelphia, but maybe didn't want to be in Center City, didn't want to be in the suburbs. The Navy Yard proved to be an incredibly well-located alternative for businesses to grow, to work in an environment that allowed them to get outside and walk and enjoy the waterfront activity. It's been incredibly rewarding to see those initial companies grow into much larger companies, and many new companies come and join them here at the Navy Yard.
You can see the fishermen that come here, they know that it's open. So they are here all the time, weekday, weekends. It's open to all people, and you can enjoy all of the space. I want people to feel welcome. I want people to feel like they belong here when they come through these gates.
Being a Philadelphia native, and I bleed Philadelphia, it's a really interesting dynamic for me because I always knew about the Navy Yard. I knew it was at the very end of Broad Street, but whenever I would come down, there was always a guard, and I just was like, oh, I can't go in here, right? For me to have this opportunity to work at the Navy Yard now and become familiar with how large it is and how impactful it is, and be a part of the evolution of it going forward is really exciting. PIDC prioritized equity from the very, very beginning. You have to be intentional about who you select to be on your team to reach those types of goals. So we want to make sure that the new neighborhood that we are creating is representative of the city. You know, to do anything otherwise would be a disservice, right? So, but again, you have to be intentional in the approach for you to actually implement it and have success with it.
The vision for creating a live, work, play, and stay community at the Navy Yard is really taking all of the best components of Philadelphia's historic neighborhoods, newer neighborhoods, and incorporating all of those attributes into one community. So creating opportunities for people of all demographics to live, creating vibrant retail, creating places and great parks for people to visit and enjoy and stay on the waterfront, and ultimately connecting the Navy Yard back to the city.
That's more than 150 companies in biotech, shipbuilding, and manufacturing, and they've all planted roots right here. The Navy Yard represents how, when we all work together, that we can do just that. The city and PIDC's collaboration are leading this site's revitalization. I look forward to the next phases of the Navy Yard plan and our continued partnership to build a future that includes everyone in Philadelphia.
I started running with the Navy Yard Run Club in 2016. That's almost 10 years. It's just so nice to be in so much green nature in the city. It's accessible, it's easy, it feels safe. I come here all the time. I bring my dogs here, we'll do picnics here. We have routes that are named after people, just based on them enjoying that. It's cool in that sense that it's connective without even having to be here. If somebody was thinking of joining the Run Club, I would tell them to come on out, join us. We're a wide range of paces, so if you feel like you're not fast enough to run with the Run Club, we have a runner for you. If you feel like you want to get as full of a workout that you can get from a Run Club, we have a runner for you. So come join us and see what the Navy Yard's about, see what our club is about, and have a good time.
Every parent wants to see their son, daughter, or kid succeed. Does he work for me? Not directly, but he does work for a subcontractor that we use. So basically, he's fixing what I find that is broken. There's no better compliment than your child wanting to follow in your footsteps. I am proud of him. He's doing a fine job.
When you come to a place that is not welcoming, you can feel it, and I don't feel people get that when they come here. It is an open place for all people, and yeah, I think people feel that when they come here.
Community is the Navy Yard's greatest investment, and as its story continues, the foundation built here will shape everything that comes next. Because every community thrives when its people do, and the workforce building the future is already here. At the Navy Yard, progress isn't just measured in buildings or investment. It's measured in people. And in every person who found opportunity here, from first-time job seekers to experienced workers building new careers, in every company that opened its doors to new talent, in every Philadelphian who found their future right here at home.
Back in 1999, the base had fallen into a level of disrepair. There were lots of rumors of what was going to happen. The economy was kind of stalling in some respects. So it was definitely an uphill battle. And I think you could definitely say that there were people who didn't think anything was going to happen and that it was going to turn into a ghost town of some kind.
Ironically, as a kid, I remember my mom working housekeeping, and she had a position inside the Navy Yard. So I've always known about the Navy Yard growing up. It's always been a thriving industry in South Philadelphia. And so seeing the transition from what it was then into what it is now is truly remarkable.
One of my favorite initiatives at the Navy Yard started in 2020, and it's the Skills Initiative at the Navy Yard.
The Skills Initiative at the Navy Yard is an employer-led workforce model. It's really unique because it puts employers in the driver's seat. We work with one single employer at a time. We identify one position that's of high need, usually 10 to 12 openings, and we design a custom selection, recruitment, and training program all around that to connect Philadelphians to jobs that either they've always wanted and have never been able to connect to, or jobs they've never even heard of, with amazing companies that provide pathways to quality employment. Most of the solutions that we create down here at the Navy Yard are first of their kind, whether that's connecting folks to jobs within the U.S. Navy and the Naval Surface Warfare Center, jobs in life sciences and entry-level manufacturing technician positions, in addition to some of our industrial fabrication work, connecting folks to middle-skill welding positions.
To date, we've placed over 160 graduates in really strong Navy Yard companies, and these are great positions that average $25 an hour to start and really go up from there.
Young people do not have to have a college degree to participate in the economic growth and jobs that are being developed at the Navy Yard. And so I think that's a great testament to the work that the leadership of PIDC has done in the Navy Yard.
It's really exciting to be at the Navy Yard now and to see the development over this past quarter century. For a long time, we were the only innovation that was down here at the Navy Yard, and bringing the best, world-class talent, whether that's in government or in private industry, to this area. It's an ecosystem where we can leverage relationships. There's a restaurant just next door. Many people from both industry and government get together, have friendships, and being able to have that exchange of information is a really neat thing about being down here.
The element of talent is a key piece for how companies are going to be growing in the future. And as I think about Philadelphia and all the feeder schools and universities and the workforce development programs that have been created, it is probably one of the best places to be able to create companies and fill the pipeline very quickly.
Typically, to build a program, it takes myself and my team 6 to 9 months to understand that job role and the employer culture just as well if I was an employee. When I'm doing that, we're not only building talent solutions for the target position that is in high need and high demand, but we're also thinking about how do we connect our graduates to that target position and then help them build a career out of that position. So doing that deep dive with the employer, understanding the career pathway, and then as an alumni of our program, building in those supports so they can continue their education, gain additional credentials, and get the supports that they need to support themselves and their family.
The leadership of PIDC has worked day in and day out very diligently to make sure that there's a vision of economic growth and development in the Navy Yard.
I think all you have to do is look around down here now and you can see how well they've executed that plan. Go to lunch in the 543 shop and you're blown away by the diversity of the people that are in there. And that in itself is just phenomenal.
We are creating opportunities for Philadelphians that they never knew existed. And we're doing that in really inventive ways, working directly with employers down here at the Navy Yard to create solutions that no one else is creating. And ultimately, the best part of my job is having a program participant turn into a graduate and start on day one as a new employee in a job that they have thought about since the recruitment, since the program, since graduating, and all of it coming together in day one.
I think what 25 years means to me personally is it's been really incredible to see the growth of this campus and to see the opportunity that it's brought for businesses of all sizes, small businesses up to headquarters for global corporations. But these companies have one thing in common, and that is a real commitment to Philadelphia. Through all kinds of times, good times, bad times, COVID times, all of it. And these companies are really growing, and they're committed in a way that's kind of special for places in Philadelphia. They're committed to the workforce program. They're committed to creating opportunities for Philadelphians. They're committed to using Philadelphia contractors and businesses, which is really great for the city. So I'm excited about continuing that work and building that impact so that we can really continue to be a major positive economic driver for the city.
The fact that we have home to some of the top innovative companies and talent that is used to traveling to the Navy Yard, calling it home, will now help propel further industries that are either migrating to this location or alternatively creating new companies that are built from the Navy Yard. I'm hoping to see this ecosystem produce the next treatment for cancer. I'm also looking forward to people having this element of success measured by their work-life balance, where they see job satisfaction being propelled by having work-life balance, which not many communities can provide.
I think to PIDC's credit, Kate and her team have done a wonderful job trying to, keep the Navy here as frankly, as a vibrant employer. And we bring value to the site. So I think it's working really well.
Regardless of your neighborhood, regardless of your background, the Philadelphia Navy Yard is welcoming to anyone who wants to come down there and enjoy the great amenities that the Philadelphia Navy Yard has to offer.
It never gets old to watch someone receive that new job offer and accomplish something that they've committed weeks and months of their life to in order to obtain.
And as the Navy Yard grows into a true live-work community, the story continues. From today's workforce to the neighborhoods and people who will define its next chapter. For more than 25 years, the Navy Yard has been shaped by intention, by planning, partnership, and the belief that long-term growth has to serve the entire city. What began as a place of reinvention is now entering its next chapter, one defined not just by what's been built, but by what's possible next.
The Navy Yard is an example of redevelopment done right. It's one of the premier redevelopments of a closed naval military base. And it shows how when you partner with the city and other companies that you can turn a previously vacant large parcel of land into a development that has job opportunities for all Philadelphians, that spurs economic growth for Philadelphia and the region, and also offers opportunity for further growth as we're looking at the next 20 years. In terms of where we are now, we have about 150 companies, over 15,000 employees, and the companies range across industries.
I've witnessed its transformation from the beginning. It was a very quiet place when PIDC took it over. The Navy was still here, but in a very limited capacity. and companies were, trying to find their place. As things progressed over time, we got more and more companies, and now we're up to 150 with 15,000 employees. It was just starting to get momentum. A lot of the buildings in the corporate center hadn't been built yet. Our number one priority at the Navy Yard is delivering investment and quality jobs for the city.
We're looking at doubling the number of employees that we have down there. Like I mentioned, we have about 15,000, and we're going to be moving to 30,000. We're talking about billions of dollars of investment in the Navy Yard when it comes to increasing the ability for residents and businesses to locate there. We're also looking forward to just increasing the number of companies that see this as one place in Philadelphia where they can locate and they have access to all types of transportation hubs to other businesses throughout Philadelphia.
I think the big challenge was really trying to establish credibility, that this was a place that could support people, that could host employment, that people could invest in and see a return into the future, reversing that momentum and building credibility incrementally over time.
What drew me to the Navy Yard was that it's more than just a business park. It's innovative, it's sort of a community and a collaborative space. It has different energy than any of the other neighborhoods in Philly. The Navy Yard has been really instrumental to our growth. It's provided partnerships, access to resources that we wouldn't otherwise have been able to get access to. And it's just also given us recognition as a firm and visibility that we wouldn't have. It's created an address for us in Philly. It's cemented our name as part of that initiative, which is really exciting. The Navy Yard has evolved from a promising concept to a thriving community in just a few years. And it has actually mirrored our own growth, which has just been really great.
An opportunity that was really once in a generation for an older city like Philadelphia. The vision for creating a live, work, play, and stay community at the Navy Yard is really taking all of the best components of Philadelphia's historic neighborhoods, newer neighborhoods, and incorporating all of those attributes into one community. Having the opportunity to really create a new neighborhood with a large undeveloped landmass creates that unique opportunity to ultimately provide all of the new sustainable, resilient, and multiple uses that we kind of envision at the Navy Yard.
For me to have this opportunity to work at the Navy Yard now and become familiar with how large it is and how impactful it is and be a part of the evolution of it going forward is really exciting as someone who was born here in Philadelphia. There's no proven market down here for what we're doing. Residential, retail, this is all new. What we're doing is what we do all the time. We're changing and evolving and improving neighborhoods, right? In this circumstance, we're creating a new neighborhood. We've been very, very committed to environmental and sustainability and resiliency down here. We recently were awarded the Neighborhood LEED Gold designation, and it's the largest one in the country. So it's those kinds of firsts. It's those kinds of, I think, wonderful attributes that I know that I will always be grateful that I've been a part of it.
My first big contract was with Comcast when they built the Comcast Tower. It was 3 years, $1 million a year. My first $1 million contract, first opportunity to really build capacity in my business. And PIDC was the first to come to the table. We have not missed a payroll in 13 years. We have not had to go to the bank to borrow for payroll for 13 years because of what PIDC and because of organizations like the Navy Yard and giving us this opportunity to be here and to grow and to thrive and to hire people. We're creating livable wage jobs so people can take care of their families, buy a house, pay their bills. We're a job creator, we're contributing to the economy, and we're making like significant impact.
The Navy Yard has had a significant impact on economic development and commerce here in the city of Philadelphia. That's creating jobs. And that's something I'm truly proud to be a part of, working in partnership with PIDC. The Navy Yard is going to play a critical role and be the linchpin as it relates to us eliminating poverty here in the city of Philadelphia in the future.
I think diversification is a key theme for the Navy Yard. One entity could make a decision and close that property. Think about inviting multiple stakeholders into the process and into the property. Multiple employers, multiple industries, multiple investors, and create a place that has more vibrancy, more resiliency to economic cycles, and more opportunity to grow into the future.
Every time that I visit the Navy Yard, I explore, find something new. What's exciting to me is the Navy Yard has become a city within our city. People are coming there for business, but they're staying. They're staying and also enjoying Philadelphia. I continue to see the opportunity for additional development, and that they're taking the time to reimagine, not just for now, but 20, 30 years from now, what does the Navy Yard look like? Folks are excited when they come to the Navy Yard for the first time. They live right here in the city and they don't know the gym that is the Navy Yard.
What excites me the most about the next chapter for the Navy Yard is just the continued growth and the vision that was put in place with the last master plan is actually going to come to life. Residential plus retail as a premier development, not just for the city and the region, but for the country. So we're looking forward to really turning it into an economic engine for the city.